Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video about the thrift shop and what I find there, and well, I've done lots of videos about what I find there, but actual shopping videos. And it's kind of hard sometimes because it's oftentimes I'm there and it's just packed crowded. But today I happened to show up on a Sunday and like just as the store was opening, wasn't a lot of people in there, so I figured I could be inconspicuous enough to shoot this video. So here we go. Let's get underway. Let's do some shopping. Let's do some thrifting. Okay, so first thing is these bins. As you can see, there was this nice little ball mouse, and they got all manner of remote controls and a few scattered mice and a croquis machine and lots of TVs. Like, look at all those TVs, like so many TVs. So if you're looking for a cheap TV, probably pick one up here. And then you got, again, more mice, more remotes. I had to take a double take on some of these, see if there's anything in here. The reason oh yeah, look at this. So there's like, oh look, a nice remote inside. Somebody's stolen it. You get a lot of that at Value Village, unfortunately. People break into these things and steal them. People. I don't know what the justification is there, but anyway. It's been given away to Value Village, therefore it's ripe for stealing. Now this was impressive, but it had the USB cord was broken. Sorry for the coughing, guys. This is going to be like one of those one-time shots. Oh yeah, so this was an empty hard drive case, and of course I'm not getting the shot correct right now. Sorry guys. This is impressive. I like this. Look at this JVC. Look at this thing. And again, I apologize, for some reason I was not getting the shot. I should have zoomed out a bit, and I forgot to do that because of course spur of the moment. Anyway, I love these things. And then look at this thing. Look at this big Sony subwoofer. That'd be cool in the right situation. And look at this thing. It's one of those iOmega early CD writers. That's really neat. Don't see those too often. Don't need one, of course, but you know, just interesting to see. And let's sit down here between all the junk. Let's take a look. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Nice tuner. Amplifier, or whatever they call it now these days. Look at this. It's one of those many iHome thingies. What in the world is this? I have no words for that. Look at all this stuff. I like these poke audio things. I'll get back to those in a second. Look at this. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of HDMI splitter, I guess. Missing a foot. Yeah, it's an HDMI splitter. Okay, yeah, so check these out. Little Polk audio speakers. Made me wonder what they're like for $10. The right setup, these would be pretty nice. I didn't see any external power, so I wonder if they're just getting the power from the inputs from just that one jack. Not comfortable with that. Might not have enough power to really drive them. But anyway, but they're small. Maybe that'll be enough. Hard to say. Anyway, moving on. We got lots of DVD players and video cassette recorders. And what the heck is this? This is a printer. Yes, it's a printer. It's a Canon. Yeah, Canon printer. And some. Oh, what's this? Another subwoofer. And look at these nice speakers. Nice. Now that would give you some sound. Now there's a bunch of these Logitech surround sound speakers and a headset for doing dictation, and looks like a DVD player and some VHS players and karaoke. Nice. I like karaoke. You know me, I like karaoke. And there's a little subwoofer, one of those little guys. And what the heck that was. Oh, this is yet another one of those iHome thingies. And what else we got? Oh yeah, here we go. One of these little. Look at this. It's got 3 CD changer up top. It's nice sharp. It's got that nice. Yeah, I'm pointing that out. 3 CDs. That's pretty cool. And then you got all the digitals. No, not so much digital in this one. And we got some more speakers up here. More subwoofer type speakers, and yeah, more VHS and DVD and DVD and VHS. Look at this thing. Well, this was cool, but somebody had stolen some knobs off of it, of course, because Value Village. The Value Village thieves. Look at this. How incredibly stupid. Anyway, yeah, there we go. There's a nice little stereo. Yeah. And look at this. If you're into the gaming, Xbox 360, just needs a power cord. And needs to be tested to see if it works, but yeah. If you're into the 360, there's your 360. A little scratched up, not too bad. Going up above, we got these speakers I struggled to turn around, and they're nothing, and I shouldn't even waste my time, but I was more interested in those speakers behind. What are they? Well, before we do that, let's see what this uninterrupted power supply looks like. Ah, not too bad. Might be worth it. And let's take a look at these. They are Signature. Those look nice. $20. Not bad. I could make use of those. Now check this out. This was weird. A Curtis, like old style looking, I guess, radio with a little USB plug to, I guess, plug in whatever you want for making it a sound device. I don't know. What does it say here? It's a Curtis, and I'm shaking my hands. Okay, there we go. It's a Curtis. It's a Bluetooth. Oh, Bluetooth. Look at that, Bluetooth. Okay, cool. Never seen that before. Some older person might like that. Or somebody who's going for a retro look. What is this? Edifier? Yeah. Don't know. Anyway, it's very substantial looking. We got a subwoofer there. Another subwoofer. Another subwoofer. Another printer. Epson. I don't know if that's a good model, but it's there. We got, oh, look at this, a PS2. You like PS2? Well, there you go. We just need a power supply again. And, oh, what's this? Some kind of massive, like, car stereo, I think, system. And there you go. You got your subwoofers and stuff. And more speakers. And, hey, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Cool. Why is that there? Yeah, rando. And one of those iHome thingies again, whatever the brand it is, the same thing. It's a Bose, I think. Anyway, Sony, there you go. Look at that, another Techniques stereo. Oh, there's another printer. Okay. Not kind of worth, most of these printers aren't worth picking up. Oh, look at that, Panasonic, nice little boom box. Cost one, okay. Apparently I'm shooting the ground. Oh, there's another one, Sony, so they're all kind of stacked together here. And these little speakers, I love these little things. And, keeping it going. Look at these. Now, these look pretty cool, although roughed up. Look at them. They're like nice little, fairly heavy little things with the proper inputs and everything. Cool. And some more. And, oh, look, hey, a laptop. $34, and it's got a broken hinge? I don't think so. Let's put that one back. Alright, let's see what else. Yeah, see, broken hinge. Not gonna waste my time with that. And what is this? Oh, nice little set of speakers, and oh, another boombox, little boomboxy thing there. Lots of these little boomboxy things. And another boomboxy thing. And another boomboxy thing. And yeah, there you go. Cool. Very rounded. And look at these speakers. Nice. Lots of speakers. Speaker speakers, and there's all a whole row of them up above. I didn't waste my time showing you too much of that stuff. You see in a speaker, you see in a speaker. Flipping over here, got another, going to the other side of the electronics area, and we got ourselves a nice little printer. And oh, look at this nice. I remember loving these things back in the day. Oh yeah, scanner, and a plethora of phones that nobody uses anymore, and more phones nobody uses anymore, and more phones nobody uses anymore, and clock radios that a lot of people don't use anymore because they have iPhones and smartphones and Androids, so you get a lot of this. All right, more clock radios on these, I don't know, 3D things, what do you call them? Virtual reality. And this one actually was kind of cool. I like these iHome ones. They actually usually have pretty good sound, but there's missing a battery compartment. And look at these beautiful monitors. This one got my attention because I have something similar to it, and I like that connector, that adjuster. So it's a pretty decent one. That was an HP, and this one coming up is what really caught my eye. Look at this thing. It's a Dell. It's a beautiful big Dell with a camera on top. I don't know what brand, what model it was, but I could see that it had, looked like to me it had the HDMI connectors on the back, either that or a display port. But anyway, definitely would have been a modern enough monitor for me to use, and it was at 24 bucks, 25 bucks. I would have picked that up if I needed a monitor. This is pretty much where I go to get my monitors, because you can get a decent monitor for a fraction of the price. And monitors, look at this one. This is a Samsung monitor, pretty decent size, probably pretty decent monitor. Yeah, lots of them. And I don't know what this was, little box, little TV box, I guess, of some sort. Yeah, probably an Android TV thing. And one of these, again, virtual reality VR headsets. An empty fan box. More, oh, but yeah, another one of these VR things. Check this out. This is a blast from the past. A SCSI Master card, and it felt like it was in there. Not that I care about that stuff. And we got another dictation headset. We have, I don't know, just a scattering of gaming peripherals and remotes and stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what this is. I don't know, VR headset, I have no idea. And we got some fans for your cool your laptop. And we got, what else do we got going on down here? Oh, look at this. This looks like a real serious scanner. Look at that old thing. Look at that. And it's got, oh yeah, it's got a nice heavy thing for it, cover. And look at that, another phone nobody cares about. Look at this thing. It's a Nerf gun. If you're in a Nerf battle, this is what you need. Serious Nerf action. And this was an odd little thing I found. What is this? I thought, oh, huh. I'm looking around and thinking, oh, okay. I'll look at that later. What is this? Okay, we got some keyboards. And look at this ancient thing. Remember when they used to make keyboards that look like that? Yeah, nobody wants those anymore. They're all rubber domers. I've picked up lots of keyboards from Value Village, but I tend to go for the mechanical variety these days because they're abundant and they're the same prices as. Okay, now this is weird. This thing was some kind of iPad base, but it was magnetic. I could feel it. Like I could feel it. It was like sticking to the metals. I guess it's magnetic, so that it would hold up your iPad, I guess. Look at this old VCR rewinder. Awesome. Let's see if I can get it to open. Oh, there. One-handed. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. That's pretty tough. Oh, there you go. Not bad. There it is. Stick your old VHS in there. Your rewind, be kind. All right, there's some more of these nobody wants stuff. The old iHome there. What is this? Looks like I don't know what it is. Looks like a paper shredder, or maybe it's one of those sealing devices for plastic. Don't care. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's Apple? What? No, it's not an Apple. You tricked me. It's HP printer. Yet another and another. These HP printers are everywhere because they pretty much gave them away and then charged you $100 for a little thing of ink. Thanks for, the landfill, HP. Great strategy. Remember when HP used to make great stuff? Anyway, now they just make landfill plastic. Alright, there we go. I don't know what was in there. Somebody stole it. And another HP landfiller. Yep, they're everywhere. They give them away when you buy a computer because they know you're going to have to pay an arm and a leg for ink. And look at this little typewriter thingy. Who cares? Some camera tripods. And swinging over to something I'm interested in. Look at this. I know how much these things cost. They are not cheap. That thing looks actually complete. It's an espresso machine. Yeah, it has both of the containers. It's got everything. These are not cheap. Very impressed with that. Of course, we got a few other of these things that are showing up at Valley Village. Most of the time, they're missing something. Swinging over to the media section, and look at this. This is a laser disc. Yeah, the big type. The big, giant laser disc player thingies. And yeah, there you go. It's giant, and it is giant. Look at the size of that thing. But yeah, that's a laser disc. It's like one of the last James Dean movies, I think. And look at that thing. Look, it's like a giant. It's like a giant CD or DVD. Very cool. Don't see that too often. As you can tell where they put it, you don't get these often, so they just jammed it up with all the rest of the media. There you go. And it goes on and on. I didn't want to take shots at too many people who are rummaging through. Of course, you get the ubiquitous Star Wars trilogy that was selling back in the day. And we have a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays, I'm assuming. No, these look like they're all DVDs. But yeah, there you go. So if you want to watch something like Tudors and you got a DVD player, you're set. Now here's your Blu-rays, I think. Look at all this stuff. Look at it all. Look at this stuff. And you can pause anytime you want to see what you could have got. And I'll just zoom out a little bit so you guys can see this better. Let's see. Let's get this sorted. There we go. Now you can see the actual titles. There you go. I'm going to slowly pan here. So I know, not too slow, am I? Anyway, there you go. There's some shots of the Blu-rays. I know people like to collect those. And here we go. Look at this. Games. You want games? You got games. Let's see what's over here. And yeah, it's just rando stuff in cases. And yep. Avatar, The Last Airbender. And yep, there it is. Rando stuff. Nothing of interest there. Moving right along. We still got lots of games and stuff. Oh, Shell Pro. And look at this. More games. More games. Games. Oh, look, what is that? Tanica Space. Weird. Okay. Yeah, and there you go. More movies. Yeah, if you were into collecting media, you've got a plethora of stuff to choose. You know, and some of these are still in the plastic. They're not even opened. Oh, what's this? Charmed. That's charming. OC, yeah, lots of those. Gilmore Girls, Mad Men, all the big popular long-running series you'll find, along with, yeah, some stuff maybe you've never heard of. It's all here, and it's goes on and on. And I could go into more of a tour of that, but let's move on to the computer books. I always check here. I have a little interest in programming, so I like to see what they have. I picked up quite a few programming books. Typically they have things like, if you like Python, or you like old school programming like, you know, Turbo Pascal or Visual Basic stuff. Visual Basic 6 is one of my interests. It's fun. It's so easy to use. So yeah, and look at all these old ancients here. Lotus 1, 2, 3. Oh, what is this? It's a Python book. Cool. Probably a little too simplistic, but whatever. And then we got, Windows Server, PowerShell. What? Let's take a look at that. Oh, interesting. Sure, all the system administrators are reading it for Dummies book. Okay, here we go. Java, by example. Now that's a nice, O'Reilly's a nice publisher. They make great stuff. And look at this, it's brand new. Java for Dummies. And more Java. Older, but still, probably college level. Now I swung over to the science fiction section because that is something I like. And yeah, that's something, that's my jam. So, started just kind of panning through, and there's a lot of, it's supposed to be science fiction, but it's a lot of fantasy mixed in there. But, almost dropped that. There we go. Nothing of interest. Let's go down to the next level. More. Nothing. Ender's Game's a good book, but I read it already. It's not worth reading again. Don't get me wrong, it's a good book. Okay, you got the tons of... Oh. What's this? What's this? Nice. So, yeah. I'm happy with this. Yeah, those are 5 foundation books. The first 3 and then some follow-ups, like the trilogy. Now let's take a look at what they want here. So buy 4 books, get the 5th one free. So what do you think I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting 5 for 4. Yeah, you got Foundation and Empire, Second Foundation Edge, and Foundation and Earth. So yeah, look at that. These are coming with me. Okay guys, I think that's going to be the thrifting adventure for today. Thanks for coming along, and as always, feel free to basically come back and to my channel and see some other things. This was the weird thing here. I gotta figure out what the edifier is. But yeah, just every so often I will do a thrifting video. The tough thing for me with these thrifting videos is I have to do it when there's not a lot of people around. That's really cool. Like these old like apartment-sized stereos back in the day, and that was intriguing. Signature series, like nice, solid-looking speakers. Just randomly skipping around here, so I'm not boring you guys to death as I talk. But yeah, if you guys want to come back to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I don't do these videos too often because it's really awkward if there's a lot of people in the store. But yeah, you find treasures like, you know, laser discs. How often do you see those these days? Very old technology. But you know, if you were somebody who's into collecting media, physical media, look at this stuff. And you know, their prices are pretty reasonable. I'm sure they're much better than eBay or similar to. And you know, if you have a discerning eye, you can probably be able to collect quite a bit of stuff. And of course, I always like to go and check the books. I've heard of McLeod's Daughters. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of series. I've heard of it anyway. And yeah, I always like checking out the books. You know, that's something I always enjoy doing. So, anyway, guys, that's it. I don't want to bore you to death. Don't usually get a whole lot that I bring home. Depends. It's usually laptops I'm looking for. I like desktops too, but they're just a little bit too big for my storage space here. So, yeah, there you go. So like I say, I don't always get a chance to shoot a video at Value Village these days because it's usually a little busy, packed, and you know, obviously you don't want to look like a goof and block people's way and stuff while you're shooting videos. But if there's nobody around and it was pretty dead today, yeah, take a shot. Take out your camera. Take out your phone. Make a video. So thanks for accompanying me on this thrifting video, and I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.